that gnawing, suffocating weight of expectation that presses down on every single Canadian fan, every strategy session in the front office, every sleepless night for management? It's the maddening, relentless question that haunts the very soul of this storied franchise. Who becomes our second-line center? It's the missing heartbeat, the glaring absence that transforms promising playoff dreams into frustrating mediocrity, a constant reminder of what could be, but isn't yet. For years now, this pivotal position has been Montreal's Achilles heel, their kryptonite. It's the one piece that could genuinely catapult them from rebuilding hopefuls to legitimate Stanley Cup threats. The frustrating reality is that while General Manager Kent Hughes has masterfully assembled talent throughout the roster, acquiring defensive stalwarts, developing promising wingers, and building organizational depth, that crucial pivot position remains stubbornly, infuriatingly unfilled. It's hockey's most infuriating paradox. Having all the ingredients for championship soup except the most essential element that makes everything else truly matter. But today, we're diving headfirst into a blockbuster scenario that could silence every critic, answer every question, and transform Montreal's competitive trajectory overnight. According to the well-connected insider Dave Benson of Heavy Sports, the Canadiens are eyeing a seismic acquisition, a move that would send shockwaves throughout the entire hockey universe. Bo Horvat from the New York Islanders. General Manager Kent Hughes openly expressed disappointment with the NHL's relatively quiet summer trading period, yet still managed to orchestrate significant moves that demonstrated Montreal's serious intentions. The acquisition of defenseman Noah Dobson wasn't just roster improvement, it was a thunderous declaration that the Canadiens are accelerating their competitive timeline. Adding promising forward Zachary Bolduc further reinforced this aggressive approach. Yet, the elusive second-line center remained that maddening white whale swimming just beyond reach. Hughes has scoured every corner of the hockey landscape, conducted exhaustive due diligence, and explored countless scenarios. The perfect solution has remained tantalizingly close, yet frustratingly unattainable. However, relentless pursuit defines Montreal's organizational DNA under Hughes's leadership. His track record suggests patience combined with opportunistic aggression, waiting for the right moment to strike with overwhelming force. That moment, Fabiano, might be approaching faster than anyone anticipated. Imagine the eruption at the Bell Center when Bo Horvat takes his first face-off, wearing the sacred blue blanc rouge. The 30-year-old veteran represents everything Montreal desperately needs: proven production, undeniable leadership qualities, and the kind of reliable consistency that transforms good teams into championship contenders. Horvat's resume speaks volumes about his potential impact. Throughout his 12-plus NHL seasons, he's demonstrated remarkable reliability, posting consistent point totals while serving as a respected locker room leader. His 31-goal campaign with Vancouver showcased elite finishing ability, while his seamless transition to New York proved his adaptability and professionalism. Most importantly, Horvat would slot perfectly behind captain Nick Suzuki, creating the formidable 1-2 center combination that Montreal has craved for years. This isn't merely an upgrade. It's the foundational piece that makes every other roster element more effective. Cole Caulfield's goal-scoring prowess becomes exponentially more dangerous with better playmaking support. The power play gains another reliable, intelligent option. Defensive matchups become absolute nightmares for opposing coaches forced to contend with two legitimate top-tier centers. This move doesn't just fill a hole, it elevates the entire ecosystem of the team, unlocking potential across the board. However, blockbuster acquisitions demand blockbuster compensation, and this potential deal carries a substantial price tag that would truly test Montreal's commitment to immediate contention. Benson's proposed package centers around Kirby Dach, the talented but injury-prone center whose potential remains largely unrealized due to health setbacks. The complete package would include Dach, promising defenseman Justin Barron, likely the Joe Volino mentioned, as Barron is a more prominent prospect, a premium forward prospect from Montreal's impressive development pipeline, potentially Joshua Roy, Owen Beck, or Oliver Kapanen. Plus a valuable 2026 second-round pick. This represents a king's ransom in today's NHL landscape, reflecting Horvat's status as a locked-in, long-term foundational piece. The emotional cost of losing Dach would sting significantly. Despite his injury struggles, he's shown flashes of brilliance that suggest elite potential when healthy. Trading him feels like admitting defeat on a former first-round investment, a gamble that didn't quite pay off as hoped. Yet, championship windows require difficult decisions, and Horvat's proven track record and immediate impact might ultimately outweigh Dach's uncertain future and tantalizing, yet unfulfilled potential. It's a calculated risk, but one that could define the next era of Canadiens hockey. From New York's perspective, this trade represents General Manager Matthew Darche's commitment to aggressive organizational restructuring. Since replacing the legendary Lou Lamoriello in May, Darche has orchestrated a dramatic philosophical shift toward youth and future assets. Their miraculous draft lottery victory that landed Matthew Schaefer first overall, combined with trading Noah Dobson to Montreal for additional first-round selections, signals a clear strategic direction. This proposed Horvat trade would accelerate their prospect pool replenishment while providing crucial flexibility for sustained rebuilding. The Islanders have been systematically accumulating young talent over the past year, transforming from an aging contender to a future-focused organization. While Horvat remains unlikely to be traded immediately, NHL landscapes shift rapidly. If New York struggles early and falls out of playoff contention, expect aggressive pursuing teams, with Montreal undoubtedly leading the charge. The contrasting contract situations add fascinating complexity to this potential transaction. Horvat carries a substantial $8.5 million annual cap hit with 6 years remaining on his 8-year extension signed in 2023. This represents long-term security and predictable planning for Montreal's championship window, a cornerstone piece locked in for the foreseeable future. Conversely, Dach enters the final season of his 4-year, $13.45 million deal signed in 2022. His uncertain health history and impending contract negotiations create different asset evaluation challenges for rebuilding New York. Acquiring Dach plus premium prospects and picks offers invaluable flexibility during their transformation period. The Islanders have been methodically loading their prospect pipeline, making veteran trades increasingly logical as they embrace a youth movement philosophy. While immediate Horvat trade speculation was quickly dismissed, the underlying strategic momentum remains undeniable. This isn't merely roster tinkering, Fabiano. It's franchise-altering strategic positioning. For Montreal, acquiring Horvat represents the culmination of years-long organizational planning, finally addressing their most glaring weakness while their competitive window opens wider. The psychological impact extends far beyond mere statistics. Having a proven, reliable second-line center allows other players to flourish in optimal roles. It provides coaching flexibility, tactical options, and the kind of depth that championship teams require when facing adversity or injuries. For Hughes, this trade would validate his aggressive approach while demonstrating organizational commitment to immediate contention rather than extended patience. It signals to players, fans, and the entire league that Montreal is ready to compete at the highest levels. The question isn't whether Hughes will continue pursuing aggressive upgrades. It's when he'll strike decisively. NHL trade markets require perfect timing, opportunity convergence, and willing partners. This Horvat scenario provides a blueprint for the kind of franchise-changing move that could define Montreal's next decade. If the Islanders struggle early and commit fully to rebuilding, expect intense competition for Horvat's services. Montreal's combination of prospects, picks, and salary cap flexibility positions them favorably in any potential bidding war. The anticipation is electric. The possibilities are endless. After years of searching for that elusive second-line center, the solution might be hiding in plain sight, waiting for the perfect moment to transform Montreal's championship dreams into tangible reality. So, what's your take on this potential blockbuster? Does Bo Horvat represent the missing piece that elevates Montreal from a promising rebuild to a legitimate Stanley Cup contender? Would you pull the trigger on trading Dach and premium assets for 6 years of proven center depth? Share your thoughts below, and let me know if you think Hughes should go all in on this game-changing opportunity. Because when championship windows open, hesitation can be the difference between glory and regret. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're as excited as we are about the possibilities, and subscribe for more exclusive insights into the Canadiens' quest for greatness.